Oh, I'm live. Am I? Play the song. Okay.
Four, three, two, one. Hey! 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 Welcome to Bloodline. It's laid down we're up. Saying hello to Tank and check out the butt. Head over to Broken, try to climb a vine. Won't betray that's fucking Maples no pine. Welcome to Bloodline, the fairy tale castle. Using the camera is such a freaking hassle. Head over to Broken, the jungle ruins. For hardest village of buzzes to shoot. Welcome to Bloodland! Hey! Hey! Welcome to Bloodland! Hey! Welcome to Bloodland! Hey! Hey! Welcome to Bloodland! Hey! Hey! Welcome to Bloodland! Hey! Hey!
I don't know who's here. I don't know how many people stuck around for that. Let's see. Brickday Builds is here. Copper Valor is here. Rob Claxton. There he
me oh we oh oh na me na oh na oh we oh oh na oh na me na.
Wow, this is a mess. So I am in Utah in a vacation rental, and the Wi-Fi here is really weak. So here we are. I think my video is going to keep going in and out. Oh, Ben's hopping in here. It's going to be difficult to stream tonight until Ben gets here. I'll drop some things on him and see if he can run with it while I try to do some other things. Here he comes. There we are. Hey, Ben.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, can you hear me all right?
Oh, yeah. Is this your digs out in Utah today?
It sure is. This is our the Great Escape rental. And I'm
Wow.
talking very quietly because everyone else is asleep. Because we have to be up at 5 in the morning to get to our next tour.
Okay. Super cool.
I'm going to keep turning into a circle. Yeah, fantastic, right? So in the meantime, Nick Gamer's here, and I can't bring up comments. It takes forever for that to happen. All right, so what I'm going to do is I have a video to show everybody, but I haven't been able to upload it because of the slow internet. So I will try to upload it, and then I will introduce some topics to you and see if you can run with them as much as you can with your knowledge of Nintendo and Animal Crossing. So, oh hey, I've got the full eye, so it looks like we've got a good connection here now. So basically, here's the entire deal, and let's do this as well. And we're on StreamYard, so you can help me run the comments since I won't be able to.
Yeah.
I have not been able to do so very well. The other thing we need to do, since we hold on, hard to do this with one screen. I'll share this window. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to do that. I should probably log into. Damn it! It's not even going to work.
Well,
I was going to play some live. Do
While Mark's
this.
working on that, we can do some talking while he's figuring that out. I have noticed that for those of you who are both Lego and Animal Crossing people, the August sets are now hitting stores, and they'll actually sell them to you at Targets. They've had a variety of a smattering of sets. They'll have some, like I've seen the one-piece pirate ship, but just the pirate ship, none of the other sets. I've seen all of the Star Wars sets though, in their overpriced glory. And I tell you, looking at a $45 battle pack in a tiny box is blowing my mind. It looks like you do have something to share now, Mark.
No, so this is just some
Maybe not.
some live playing, because that's what you're used to doing when you're watching an Animal Crossing live stream, is seeing some live playing. So this is the last time I played Animal Crossing, and I'm just kind of playing it along on the screen while we talk.
Okay.
That's all we got there.
All right.
And my family may jump in at any moment and tell me to go somewhere else.
Okay, I have seen a few of the nice sets, some of the ones that we were interested in, but I haven't seen the ones I was interested in. I haven't seen the castle yet. I haven't seen the Killdozer yet.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. I did see the Arctic research truck, but I didn't get it. The only thing I did get is this. Pull me up, as you know. Why not? I will go to this one. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, the new minifig scale Jango Fett.
The mini Jango Fett set. Yep. So that's the only one I picked up. We are displaying at a Lego store opening on Friday here in the Twin Cities. They're opening their second Lego store in the entire state. And I'm displaying with Twin Lugs, so I will have the opportunity to buy some August 1st sets, because guess what? It's August 1st. So,
hey, what do you know?
Yeah,
well, perhaps not cool. Not quite yet. So we have some new Nintendo fan news to share for the last day of July.
All right.
There actually is a Nintendo Direct. Damn it, I turned into a circle. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, good. So there is a Nintendo Direct tomorrow at like 9 a.m. Pacific.
Okay.
And the rumors have been all along that there would be a Nintendo Direct in July. And if you don't know what one is, a Nintendo Direct is when the Nintendo company talks to the public about the games that are coming out. Or in some situations, like the launch of the Switch 2. Or so it could be like hardware.
Oh, there went Mark. He vanished. And I suppose, of course, what we were about to hear can also be games. And so, Nintendo Direct would be the indication that Nintendo is talking directly to the people. And so I believe the speculation is what Mark is hoping to point out, is that there'll be some Animal Crossing news in particular. And I think we've heard some bizarre things about where that might go. For me, I think the biggest news, I've been basically constantly scanning news sites for Hollow Knight, Silksong. That's been the big game that always is rumored to finally be coming out, and they're always pegging all of these various direct shows, direct Nintendo Direct, or Xbox does one. They have a different name for it, where they're finally going to announce Hollow Knight Silksong release date, but it's never happened. So what are they saying about Animal Crossing, Mark?
So there's a deep dive here, because unlike Lego fans, we don't have like a a Reddit where we can pick up new Lego leaks every day. We don't get 50 new release dates a month for different sets. They just kind of have to beg for scraps, and so a lot of rumors happen in the Nintendo universe, as I call it. The reason I call it Nintendo is because there's a lot of dudes out there who do live streams daily about the rumors that are out there. And some of them are fun to watch. I really like, my favorite is by far Nintendo Talk. It's very Animal Crossing focused, and it's very easy to understand what he's talking about. There's a couple others I watch that I like that are like getting into like the hardware and the specifics of the Switch 2, and it's something I don't really follow along with. So I'm just like, I'll listen to it and be like, I don't know half of what they're talking about. Spawn Wave's a good one. Sunbro Nation's a good one. A couple others I watch. But I mean, those are the major three. What's the? There's one. There's two Animal Crossing ones I like to watch. One is Crossing Channel, and the other is Mayor Mori. So they're usually reliable and quick and understandable. But the thing that happened with this one is a person on YouTube named Beat 'em Ups, or maybe he's on Reddit. I don't even know. Predicted this July Direct and said that at the end of it, Isabelle would come in with and one more thing, and it would be a teaser for Animal Crossing 2026. And the other things in there were a couple of other Nintendo first, like a Nintendo produced game update, and some other third-party things. And so when it came finally today, when they announced that there would be a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, it's a partner showcase, which means it's like third-party market games and developing partners. But they left out the developing partners part. So everyone's kind of like, well, Nintendo's done this in the past, Nintendo's done that in the past. So there's a bunch of bros out there that are like, Nintendo, like the Animal Crossing news was false. It was fake. It was a rumor. It's been debunked. But the thing I know about Nintendo is like, things evolve. Nintendo evolves. So this guy Beat 'em Ups, who everyone trusts to like the ends of the earth for rumors, because he's always been right in the past. It's not necessarily the fact that it won't be a little teaser at the end of the partnership showcase that will give us a Metroid release date and an Animal Crossing 2026 teaser. Also might be the fact that he got information from somebody who didn't have the full information. There'll be another direct in the next couple months where we get Metroid and Animal Crossing news. However, I'm just kind of like, there's enough rumors out there to assume that we'll get a new Animal Crossing game in 2026, even if it's not announced tomorrow. So with that in mind, while I try to upload this video again, maybe respond to that and talk to the people who the 6 people watch, 4 people watching, who might have opinions on all the information I just uploaded to you.
Yeah, so I guess Nintendo, perhaps Nintendo's strongest suit is less so with third-party developers, because most of their big properties are Nintendo exclusives, and they're developed in-house. So it's hard to know and judge, because the things people get excited about are always going to be a Mario game. We already have Mario Kart Worlds, so we know it's not Mario Kart. Zelda, Metroid.
It's getting bad reviews.
And maybe now some Animal Crossing, right?
Animal Crossing New Horizons is the second best-selling Nintendo game of all time.
Yeah. So those are sort of the the tier 1 stuff, but that's not third party. So who knows what their partners are? I didn't even say Donkey Kong, So I guess we'll see.
Kirby.
Nintendo. How long was the rumor mill cooking about Switch 2 before it finally actually got announced? Right. It was always there's a Nintendo Direct, or there will be a Nintendo Direct, and then we're definitely getting Switch 2 news, and then no Switch 2 news. We're definitely gonna get Switch 2 news this time. No Switch 2 news. So I think
Right.
they, it seems, and I think maybe you're right about this. Whoever is getting the Lego leak information and getting it out there are far more reliable than Nintendo. And so maybe we're a little spoiled
Yeah.
with the fact that we hear a rumor and it almost always
Very.
comes to pass. Whereas, it's harder to know for sure if that's what's going to happen with this. $1,000 Death Star?
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to happen.
It's very rare that we see. It is. We've seen all the figures at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 30 of them or
But I mean,
whatever
like,
there is.
I think we've had 0 times where like people, we've had images posted, leaked, and people are like, these are fake. These are fake. They're fake. They're clearly fake, and they've never been fake.
Yeah. And there's a couple out there now, and sometimes we just get descriptions, but even the descriptions, like we have very reliable sources, including I've noticed on, the various Reddit leakers, one of the people who consistently delivers good news, or I shouldn't say good news, submits rumors that end up being true, frequents our stream. So, it's usually for us, we kind of know what's going to happen, or we have a pretty good handle on it, and then the anticipation is waiting to finally see a final image. Not just, are we going to get even
in-house leaker?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So the other thing I want to discuss is some of these.
Nintendo holds it much closer to the vest for sure.
Totally. So the other things that are coming out in these rumors are the nature of the new game. And these have been around for a long time, probably since March of last year, that there's going to be a number of other features. And we'll get into it. But the some of the features are basic, like gameplay things that are involving more interactive play with multiple players, which is something that we're starting to see some of the Nintendo Bros leak that they're the current Nintendo's recruit a number of players to test new games when they're in the beta phase. And so some of the information from these guys who are playing these beta phase games right now think that it's Animal Crossing. Like it's even to them, it's revealed as generic. So we have some of these rumors verified in this. Pardon me, it's very dry here, and I've inhaled sand all day because we went rappelling, which I'll get into. I have a terrible fear of heights, and I rappelled today, so it's been an emotionally draining day. So these guys seem to be verifying that they're currently test playing what they think is a new Animal Crossing game, but that's conjecture. But let's start with the beginning. So the first rumors that came out about Animal Crossing 2026, yeah, fascinating, right? The first rumors that came about Animal Crossing 2026 were that there would be a cityscape and there would be vehicles that you could control. Now, Ben, you see me play Animal Crossing a lot. And what would you say are my favorite aspects of that?
Your favorite aspects are finding villagers, obviously, and designing the island. You're not there to drive around. You like the cozy aspect, not the action aspect. Yeah.
Yes. And I'd be fine, I guess, with like an Animal Crossing game where you can build a city. Sure. But like the cozy aspect is lost in a giant. I live in a giant city. I live in the third largest city in the United States. I don't want to play that. I hate driving around. I hate congestion and traffic, and I hate every intersection in Chicago. As that became part of the game, I don't think I'd be interested in that aspect of it unless it was something like Harv's Island, where they have all the campers where you can buy stuff from, unless that was a city you can visit where you can go visit the stores, because that was part of it. Part of the rumor is there would be a shop in the city that you could open and sell your own designs.
Okay.
Totally cool. I'm totally with that. Let me see if there we go. I even get fireworks tonight. I probably just shut down my computer. It's probably gonna make me freeze for a second. But and that'll make the video upload fail entirely. But I mean, if it was outside of the game, like someplace you took Dodo Airlines to, okay, fine. As long as the base of the game was cozy AF, and like, you know, hunting villagers is certainly fun, but it's like that sort of cozy interaction with your villagers that is the highlight for me, for sure. So the other aspect that they were trying to say, oh no, I'll do this first. So there's a bunch of Nintendo bros out there that are talking about like how they wish that the new game is going to go back to the roots of Animal Crossing, where there's no design and you're just doing the cozy interaction with villagers, just fishing, just catching bugs, and you know, placing things, yes, but without some of these guys are saying no terraforming, which is where you build the cliffs and the waterfalls.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that idea?
Well, that's not going to work for you, obviously. And I don't know. I mean, there are obviously ways to sort of split the difference there and make building simplified if you want it to be. And like, you know,
Correct.
There's no requirement that you terraform.
No.
I don't know that it's likely that they would pull it out, especially if they've, you know, found some traction, possibly with Lego, for example, like with Minecraft and the tie-ins there. And, you know, we do have some things that are not building based that have Lego alternatives. But, you know, that's one of the reasons they brought Animal Crossing in, is because that's part of the game, and it and translates well over to Lego. And, you know, you might lose
and the characters
to a large extent. So,
yeah.
Jazzy wants a streamlined mechanism for terraforming. Copper would be completely lost.
Same. Thank you.
So they don't want to get rid of it either.
Sidestep. Yeah, I mean, it's like that's the most beautiful part of it. If I can make a beautiful waterfall, what I would like is one more level. So you can build a fourth level. I'm sorry, you can build a third level. So you have base level, like first story, second story. And you could build a third story, but you can't put anything on it. You can't make waterfalls on it. It tells you can't climb up because you might get dizzy and fall off. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't, because I'm a digital character. So you could work on that. I would like higher terraforming. So I can understand why they don't want to make it like unlimited, because then you wouldn't be able to place anything. But also you learn that on your own and hopefully be responsible with it. It felt like a camera capability thing for Animal Crossing New Horizons. But let's sidestep this entire conversation for 1 second and say that Lego has no new Nintendo releases in January 2026. So we've seen all of... I'm going to spit out a gnat real quick. So we've seen all of the 2025 Nintendo properties, Nintendo sets released for Lego. However, what I do remember about Animal Crossing New Horizons was it was released in March of 2020. Famously, it became one of the most popular games very quickly because everyone was locked down, and it gave them daily purpose to log in and do their chores and like build things up and meet new people. So March seems to be a release date for Nintendo going back on down the line. I don't think that has anything to do with it, because we're coming up on the 40th anniversary of Mario, and Animal Crossing sets are conspicuously branded as Animal Crossing, not Animal Crossing New Horizons. And while they seem very New Horizons focused, there's other games tucked in there, like Pocket Camp and New Leaf, like with the clothing and KK Sliders RV.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the
Well,
Lego aspect of
I
this?
think, yeah, I mean, part of it might be because, so, Lego needs lead time to build things. And we have
Yeah.
had some interesting issues with that in the past. For example, when the first wave of Star Wars sequel sets came out, famously, they
Yeah.
had a couple of sets that didn't actually match the color scheme or design of their on-screen counterpart because they were doing this based on preliminary images. So Kylo Ren's shuttle, for example, came out as a gray build when Kylo Ren's shuttle was black. They also had this.
Right. And they had also like, go ahead.
They had this tank that they designed for. I don't remember which one it was.
Yes.
For
The
I think
Knuckle
it
Walker.
was. They've got a couple of different odd tanks that they've designed, but they had one that was originally going to be
It was Last
and then
Jedi.
it ended up
Yeah.
hovering. And they like changed it in the interim. So
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff happens. And this is, Star Wars and Lego are major partners. Nintendo's definitely dipping their toe in, but I would suspect they're keeping stuff much closer to the vest. And so it could just be that Nintendo's been very light on giving them new stuff.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of like, we're waiting to attach Switch 2 stuff, and we just don't have anything. They could certainly find things to do.
Like in the Harry Potter and the...
would still be popular. Other things they could still do.
No shit. And it's like, and that's kind of like some of the properties that are supposed to be coming up are at least Zelda remasters. And as you're talking about, like they did the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the first movie, there was an entire set based off of Norbert's escape. Norbert, who is the baby dragon that Hagrid was given by someone who basically bribed him into giving them information. And like one of Ron's brothers was supposed to come and pick it up and save it from this tower to get it off the grounds because dragons were illegal on Hogwarts grounds. And that's part of the book, but it wasn't part of the movie, but it became a Lego set. And it does seem, and as even Nintendo are picking up on this, that Lego is just branding them as Animal Crossing. So not only can they pick up the old properties, they can pick up any new property that might be coming. And so I'm hoping that that's true, and I've noticed that from the beginning as well. So on to the next portion of rumors from the this new Animal Crossing game that's supposed to come around. And by the way, these rumors came from somebody who's not a reliable Nintendo leaker, whose rumors have not been verified in the past, which is a very annoying way to do things. Imagine if we had to win on that sort of thing, and like follow the right people that like their rumors are verified. And then, what if it was one of our grumfluencers who we don't like watching that was like the ones who were verified, so we had to watch them to find out? Like, that would be hell. They also said that there was going to be more online interaction with other players, and making it more possible. Because right now in Animal Crossing New Horizons, it's not so easy to play with other players. It's not so easy to play multiplayer. And Switch 2 has a lot more capabilities for that. I'm not necessarily sure I want Animal Crossing to be an MMORPG, a massive multiplayer online
role-playing game.
RPG. There we go. Thank you. I missed a letter. I don't know what that would look like, but I've seen a lot of very fun, very, very fun YouTube streams for people who get together and like do challenges. I can go on forever about that, but my internet connection is not strong, so I don't want to explain what that those look like. But they're fun. They're certainly a blast. So I'm kind of on the fence about that one. I definitely want more design capabilities, more design tiles for custom designs. I definitely want more squares on my island or city, whatever it ends up to be, to design more stuff and have more places. I want to be able to have 12 villagers instead of 10, but I don't necessarily want more people to play with me. Cozy means me, like me time.
Well, I mean, the push is always more interaction, more online stuff. I think part of it with the Switch One was purely that the hardware wouldn't have necessarily supported it. It was underpowered, and Nintendo, they're always behind the cutting edge in terms of the performance of
Why?
their consoles.
How and why?
Yeah, but they are.
That
I mean,
blows my mind still.
well, I think part of it is it helps them keep the costs down, and part of it is they know that they're making their money on the games anyway.
Good point.
And that's the case for Microsoft and Sony too. They either break even or lose money on the hardware usually. If Nintendo's doing that or trying to make a little money, having a lower access or entry point might be seen as a better business strategy. But the Switch 2
You're losing money on a $500 console. That's insane.
Yeah, but that's been the model, is that the hardware subsidizes the
The nature of the
accessories
beast.
and the games. So that's kind of how they
Totally.
do it. And then the other thing that Nintendo and Sony have been able to do, and Nintendo's now in on this too, is the online service for either subscription game rentals, or you need a subscription to do more things in the game than you can do without it. Cloud saves and that kind
100%.
of nonsense.
Yeah. Let's talk about this for a second. I think one of the reasons.
Yeah.
What do you find annoying? Go ahead. I know I'm a full 10 seconds behind you.
Yeah, I think it's Jazzy's pointing out here. It's the printer and ink business model where they take the bath on the printer to sell you the ink.
Barf.
And if
Barf
you had
in a
a
bad
company
way.
that had something special about their ink, like Nintendo does with their games, they can sell you a cheaper printer, or maybe they even make a few bucks and come out even farther ahead. I don't like the fact that the game is sort of incomplete without the online extra monthly subscription fee too. That drives me crazy. But
good point.
That's the way things are now.
Yeah. It's enough to drive one nuts, for sure. So what I was going to bring up was that I think Nintendo, considering that Animal Crossing New Horizons was the number 2 selling game on the Switch, or of all time for Nintendo titles, at least the Switch, yes, number 2 behind Mario Kart. They'd have made a lot of money, developing more DLCs, at least. There were supposed to be a lot of downloads. There's a lot of NPCs, a lot of legacy characters missing from the game that I think they would have brought in if they had their developers on site, working during the pandemic, and that they would have dropped a new huge update every month. But I think it got truncated by what happened with the pandemic and them not being able to get together in their offices and develop together what would have been the full package for Animal Crossing New Horizons. So there's a couple of options out there. For one, I think the reason, and a lot of Nintendos agree with me, the reason we didn't get all of that is because they started developing the next game, because they developed these things for ages before they actually put them on the market. So they're let's focus on the new one. This one's already the second best-selling Switch game of all time, so it's just enough as it is, right? So let's not add Gracie Giraffe. Let's not add the Pelicans. Let's not add all these other characters. Let's just skim by as best we can, do the 2.0 update, which was huge. But then, in developing the new game, they're giving themselves the best opportunity now to get money from people and they have the widest audience they've ever had for Animal Crossing, and really make it appeal to everyone. People who picked it up during Animal Crossing, New Horizons era, and people who want these new characters, these old characters to come back and really make it all encompassing. That's why the city thing makes sense to me, because where else would you go to find all of these characters who are missing? Because as I started getting amiibos to get the villagers on my island that I wanted, I got all these NPC amiibos who I'm like, who is this person? Who is this Axolotl? Dr. Shrunk? I'm like, who is this? Is hideous. Why would anyone have any interest in this? And there was a huge interest in this character online because of the nostalgia of him running a comedy club in one of the other properties. I don't even know.
The 101 Club?
Yes.
Yeah.
Club 101. You got it. Exactly. Good memory, sir.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so a couple of fun comments here. The Brick Babe just agrees with us in general, which is good. But she also said, I would love for them to bring in some of the elements of New Leaf. This is just what you were saying.
Everyone
here.
does.
Coming to the city, I miss
Yeah.
the club. I miss Digsby. I miss the boutique with Gracie. There was so much
Digsby.
more to do. And the Brick Babe
Everyone
is,
misses Digsby,
correcting
so-
us to LOL. Yes, we know it's LOL, but it was funny that Mark called it 101.
Oh,
we're
Club
sticking-
LOL, not 101. I know. And so, Digsby, you played enough with me to know Isabel. Digsby is Isabel's twin.
Oh, okay.
And they have like the same sort of like tragic story as Timmy and Tommy, where Timmy and Tommy were like discovered in the garbage can. Like I think Digsby and Isabel are like some sort of rescue. They're Shih Tzus.
Yeah,
Right?
it could be.
Aren't
I
you?
guess
Don't you
we'll-
love them so much more now, Ben?
Now that they're trash can rescues, I mean, I guess.
And they're
Exactly
twins,
what
of
you
course.
said. Of course. You got to have twinsies. Let's
I
see
don't know
here.
what I say half the time, so fair enough.
Hopper and Jazzy want more terraforming, not less terraforming. Copper's also saying she wonders
100%.
where some of this will go because
Yes.
of the Dreamlight Valley influence that might be out there.
I saw the Dreamlight Valley. I saw like a little tutorial or something, and it was freaking gorgeous. I was like, I would love to be able to do that level of designing. I'm like, I won't fall for a Disney property. I will not give you more money. I give you enough as it is. I want to play. I want to play my Animal Crossing with my buddies. I don't want to play with freaking Pinocchio and Stitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want these new characters. I actually Googled on the airplane what were the new Animal Crossing characters in the 2.0 update, because I'm like, who are all the new ones and how many more did they create just for us? Because like those anthropomorphic animals are just like they're entirely endearing. Even the hideous and awful ones are like giving you an opportunity to make your own world,
Right.
Now I turned into a circle. Am I out? No, I'm
No,
here.
you're still here.
Yay.
Jazzy
Yeah,
JVB
it's
did
nice to be
not
here.
know their backstory, so she's excited that she's been told about it now.
Yeah.
Jazzy says Dreamlight Valley is grindy and pricey. Or is it Dreamlight Valley?
Oh, great
Disney Dreamlight
adjectives.
Valley. Yeah.
Disney
Gotta
Dreamlight
grind.
Valley. And there's a
Grind and spend the money.
there's a few others out there that are like Animal Crossing, like different levels of like graphic sophistication, XYZ, but they're like you can actually have relationships with your villagers. And I'm like, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because we already know I have a thing for Tank. I don't need the game to give me more of that because I will never leave my office. I will never turn off the switch if Tank is actually my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Let's not repeat that or tell anyone else. But it's true. It's the nature of a cozy game. Especially when you discover during a tragic time in your life,
Yeah. JVB asks if you've played
So-
Stardew Valley. We know that that's been popular for quite a while.
That's the other one.
That game's been around.
Yes. And Copper, tell me, is that Stardew Valley? I know she knows these games better than I do. Like I fell down a little rabbit hole of like discovering new cozy game by YouTube, but not by playing them. Copper, tell me, is Stardew Valley the one that you can have actual relationships with the villagers, which are people? Whatever game this is, I'm talking about. When you're allowed to have relationships, they are with other humans. Oh, I know we have talked about this. They're elves. Stardew Valley is all elves. So you're an elf, and they're all elves as well.
You're an elf.
Am I
He's an
remembering
elf.
this
She's an elf.
incorrectly? Correct me if I'm wrong, Copper. Hey, Copper Valley, right now we're in the same time zone. I'm in Duck Creek Village, Utah. Come up and hang out.
Let's see here. Brick Dead Build says, I'm in lamp mode looking for Animal Crossing New Horizon leaks. Good luck. You probably won't find any, but you can try.
Good.
Jazzy
Good
says
luck.
yes.
I have a
So I
Google
assume
alert.
that just means yes. Also, hi, I'm
Stardew
Jazzy.
Valley
Yeah, we
is
know
the
who
one
you
that
are.
you can ever.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? I'm so lost because I'm like 10 seconds behind everything that's happening.
I'm not sure, but she sent in the last 5
I love
things.
this.
Maybe she's just feeling self-conscious that you were asking Copper for some advice and then Jazzy's answering. So I don't know.
I
Never
hope
told me
not.
about
Maybe
it,
she just
Jazzy.
has the crown and she needed to introduce herself. That was her little coronation. Perhaps she's number 1 on YouTube right now.
Could be.
I don't know.
Could be.
No way of knowing.
YouTube I don't have the YouTube open today. So while you've been in
Sorry, you're tired. We have about 20 minutes left. And
while you've been in Utah, we've had storms in the Midwest. And we had a large.
There's none
It
here.
always seems like we have like 2 or 3 storm days in a row that have high winds for a brief spurt and then they stop. So we lost a tree branch in our backyard. Didn't hit anything, but I had to get it out of the tree. And then today I had to use a pole saw that I bought, not an electric one, just a regular old pole saw.
Nice.
Cut down a couple of branches. Yeah, let me tell you what's not fun. Cutting down branches with a pole saw. It sucks. Sucks so bad.
No. You gotta have the right angle. You gotta be standing in the right place.
Right. I was all sweaty and gross and covered in sawdust, and I'm like, they were high enough that I couldn't like stand back, to get a good angle on it. Instead, I'm too close, and I'm like, I don't want this thing to fall on me. And you cut it from the top, so then it cracks and kind of bends down, so that it doesn't
Run away
as long as it's like close to the ground.
Yes.
But gotta get it all out. Now I have these big giant sticks
100%.
in my yard. I don't have a chainsaw, so I have to go out there with a sawzall to cut them up. And my knee is sore and my back is sore, and I'm not sure what I did, but I did something. Jazzy says I need to get a bucket truck, and a Husqvarna.
Husqvarna?
Husqvarna what? That's a brand, not a tool. But anyway, I can't get a bucket truck into my backyard, point 1. And point 2, the pole saws, you can buy a pole saw for $60. I don't know what it's going to cost me to get a bucket truck. I'm assuming
make a pole
she wants
saw
me
for
to use
nothing.
It's true. If you have a saw and enough poles, you can do that. You still need to have the pole and the saw. But this
Weave
is,
your own hemp rope.
Yeah, I suppose I had enough. I had enough sticks in my yard. Jazzy says Chainsaw City. I have
South City boy.
terrible. I have a terrible electric chainsaw that I bought. That's corded, but it's terrible. I would rather use the Sawzall with
corded.
Yeah, a corded
Yes.
chainsaw because it was super cheap the last time.
Bullshit.
We had a cheap all down like 10
You gotta
years
cut
ago.
that. You gotta cut that cord someday. There's got to be like a rechargeable lithium ion battery.
There are, but then I have plenty of DeWalt tool batteries, and I could buy a DeWalt chainsaw that would work on the batteries for like $200. but I have the Sawzall already. And, I can just get some blades, and it's not
Sawzall's the way to
tree
go.
thickness. They're just, it's a large branch. So
It's the angle.
it'll work.
You need a ladder. You need a ladder and a Sawzall.
Well, I mean, I already cut the branches down with the pole saw, but I told my son that he had to. My wife was gone with my daughter to a Girl Scout event. I said, "Son, you have to sit by the back door and make sure that I'm still alive, like every 5 minutes. And if a tree branch falls on me, you've got to call somebody to come help." And he said, "Who do I have to call?" I said, 911, your
911,
mom, fire department. He's like, "Oh, okay." I'm like,
Paw Patrol.
Don't
Like,
they
what's
teach
going
you
on?
this anymore? Yeah, I mean, who do you think I want you to call? So,
Yeah. Who's raising you?
yeah, who's raising you? Who doesn't tell you this? But he was like totally put out that I'm like, you can still play on your iPad. You don't have to come outside and watch me do this. I just want you near enough the back door that if you don't see any motion for a couple minutes, you come and see if I'm dead. That's all I want. So, or if I desperately need help because I have a tree branch sticking out of my chest. So, luckily, no injuries.
So back on topic,
There we go. Maybe that was on top.
Back on topic, real quick. It certainly was in a roundabout way, because you can chop down trees in Animal Crossing. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
What would the next Animal Crossing game have to include for you to be interested in playing it every week on Brick World Crossing?
Oof. That's a good question.
Big old question there.
Yeah, I feel like I would need more customization of the actual structure of the outside of the house. I don't know why, but that's what I feel like I need.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah,
like not just the design, the shape, right?
Yeah, so like for example, I want to make a medieval town island. You have only a certain number of relatively fixed building blocks. I would like to be able to.
Yeah, it's driving me nuts.
Do more with that. So I don't know. I guess that's why I like Fortnite, or did like Fortnite. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like if you could take Minecraft and add it to Animal Crossing, where you've got building blocks and you can make your own footprint, you can make your own structure, and you can make your own textures. That'd be baller, right?
Yeah.
Make it more Lego-y.
Make it more Lego-y.
Well, that's what popped me out of Animal Crossing the first time around, when I took as my villagers told me, 2 years and 8 months break from it. That I was like, I can do better than this with just grabbing bricks and building stuff. I can do all the creative stuff that's actually in my head with more possibilities, more capabilities. And I think that's what appealed to me about when you were doing Fortnite, is that there are capabilities of it. Now, granted, Fortnite had its own sort of limitations with memory and putting too many. Yeah. But I wonder if the Switch 2 would solve that. We can make our own Animal Crossing world inside Fortnite. If I hadn't, like the first time you tried to get me to play it, I was trying to download it. I was accidentally deleting my Animal Crossing island, but at least I caught it. But it was after our members only party night, and I was trashed out of my mind and didn't know what was happening. And I was like, Ben, I'm really bad off. I like Taco Pig, but I have to go to sleep mode. We can certainly go back into that and see if like Fortnite.
It was interesting. 2, I haven't played it in a while. But
yeah, you played it basically when the kids were into it, right?
Right. And then a little bit after. And then it's one of those things where it was like a good escape. Well, while I didn't feel like building for some reason, for some period of time. But then, when
for reasons,
what options do you have? You can, get back into the brick, or you can continue on Fortnite.
Yeah.
You got to get Brick World stuff going back. Yeah. And got back into this.
I'll say one thing about that. It's been really great to have bricks back in my hand. But what's been nice about going back to Animal Crossing is there's a different sort of challenge to it. Because of the limitation, creating something that I'm happy with and creating something beautiful, in my estimation, is a different sort of creative challenge. Is something, and it's really the characters that bring me back. I'm like, I can't leave Tank alone for 2 years and 8 months. I got to go say hi to Goose. Muffy's my bestie. Filbert's adorable. Like, I got to go back to these people, because they're actual people in my mind. And we talked about this with Ostiff. It's just kind of like, well, I created my own world, and that was like nurturing for me, and they were reliable. They're very consistent because there's not a lot of dialogue in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and so that part of it was like, that's a fun way for me to game, and I never knew that I would be into cozy games until I played Animal Crossing.
Right. Yeah, a couple of interesting notes here. Let's see. Let's start with the actual Animal Crossing side. Brick Babe wants a street pass, whatever that is. But
probably like a pass that you get and you go to like whatever streets. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Brick Dad says
like the downtown sort of city. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, when you have a multi-room interior, the exteriors don't reflect it, and that bothers him. Though he is interested, whether or not you are, in an upgraded shop and drivable vehicles to some extent. He must have found the rumor mill on the lamp hunt there.
Upgraded shop, yes. So some of these like guys who dig into the code found an upstairs to Nook's Cranny that showed that there was an upgrade planned that they actually never released, in other parts of the museum as well. And other parts in other places. Blah, blah. So there's definitely stuff that was like developed that was never like they never pulled the trigger on. And I swear to God, people would have been interested in Animal Crossing New Horizons 3.0, even if they would have charged for the upgrade. And it's not like we still have the capability to see that in a Switch to Ultimate version, because they're doing these like, the whatever versions of the games. Ultimate might not be the right word, but like redeveloping this game that already exists for Switch 2 and adding a couple things, adding Gracie Grace's store somewhere, maybe even just on Harv's Island, but an upgraded Nook Cranny. Like, I think you upgraded 3 times in Animal Crossing New Horizons. In all previous games, you upgraded them like 5 to 7 times.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to me. It sounds a lot like they did go a little. Maybe they packed a lot more into the 2.0 update than they would have otherwise because of the pandemic issues.
Yes.
And maybe there was more stuff they would have,
and probably cut out a lot more from their
else.
Updates had they been able to work together on developing what they originally planned. Because I think the initial release of Animal Crossing New Horizons was delayed by at least 6 months from when it was actually supposed to be released, which is another interesting thing that happens with Nintendo and maybe other gaming systems. I don't know. That does not happen with Lego, is they push back release dates depending on how beta testing and other sorts of programming things are going. Yeah. We don't have to deal with that. We're so lucky as Lego fans.
Yeah, that is a universal video game issue with pushing release dates. There are some companies that do a much better job of simply saying when it's done is when it'll come out, and they stick to that. And then, of course, that sparks the rumor mill and stokes the flames there with the people guessing when it will be complete. But there are places that'll announce a game and they'll say, when's it coming out, when it's done, and then they won't tell you when it's coming out until it's imminent, and then they finally will. So, it's kind of a double-edged sword to give a release date and then not meet it or have to push it back. But at least you got something, and it's not, it could be next month, it could be 4 years, who knows?
Yeah. Weird to see that, being one fan all my life, and then suddenly being like, hey, I like video games now. So Ben, one thing I did tonight is that I was in the studio 25 minutes before the stream happened to try to upload this video, which is still uploading. What I did in that time, while I was waiting for it to upload and waiting for the stream to start, I rearranged the videos so the ones we play most commonly are all at the top. All of the songs we play are at the top. The secondary ones I started to put into place. However, what I'm trying to tell you is I have to go to the bathroom, and you can play any goddamn song you want because they're all right there at the top.
Here it is.
Beneath our intro and the special presentation intro and the Buttland intro, all of our songs are underneath those three with KK Slider right behind. And I think we have a couple maybe of the Blockoverse outros after that. I don't know if it actually saved because my Wi-Fi here is just asinine. But as I take off and go to the bathroom real quick, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can talk more Animal Crossing. You can talk Lego.
No, we're
You
gonna
can just talk to people about what you did this week.
we're gonna talk about chainsaws.
You got options.
No,
Let's talk
we're
about
gonna talk about
chainsaws.
chainsaws. So while Mark's gone, we're gonna talk some chainsaws. See, Brick Dad says I've used corded chainsaws as well as battery. Corded is good if you have the power close. Yeah, I mean the extension cord running is the issue. And I do have a weed whacker and a lawnmower that are both gas powered. The weed whacker's 2-stroke, so it needs like the oil gas mix already. I have a leaf blower that needs that too. So I could get a gas powered chainsaw, but I don't use it enough. I feel like I'm going to use the pole saw a little more. We do occasionally need to trim something high up. I have nothing else that's good to have a big long pole to, get things down off the top of roofs and other things like that. So that's a benefit there. Jazzy says, I had a bad scare when my dad was on top of a ladder cutting a huge branch of a tree. When it fell, it bounced and swiped the ladder out from under him. He fell and got knocked out. Yeah, so this is one of the big issues with tree branches that sometimes people don't think about, is that when you have a lot of foliage still attached, when the branches compress, just like a spring, they push back. And so if you have a large branch and you cut it and it falls to the ground, it doesn't just land on the ground. It usually compresses and then bounces back. My dad had a similar issue. He did something similar. The branch rebounded off the ground and put a giant dent in the side of his pickup truck for quite a while. That's obviously not nearly as scary as having a ladder taken out from under you. But that was kind of my issue with the pole saw. My reason why I wanted to use the pole saw and not go up on the ladder is because I didn't want to fall off it, especially when I was by myself. As tiring as it is to use the pole saw, that's much better than falling off a ladder. So I tend to favor being on the ground as much as possible when I'm doing work, so that if a branch does hit the ground and rebound, I can get out of the way. So
there we go.
Let's see here. That's the catch. The use. Yeah, that was exactly it, Rick Dad. I was like, well, I had the stupid corded chainsaw. It's a complete piece of garbage. It was super cheap, but I only needed it once, right? I was like, well, I could buy a new chainsaw. I could buy a gas-powered chainsaw, or I could buy one that works with all these batteries I already have. But really, outside of cutting this branch up, when am I going to use it? If I end up burning through, 3 Sawzall blades, and that ends up costing me $30, well, that's probably better than buying a $200 or $300 chainsaw. So, that's where we are. And then the pole saw was $60, so I guess that's something. Still doesn't get me quite to chainsaw territory. Plus, it would have been hard to cut the branches up high with the chainsaw on the ground, unless I got one of those electric pole saws. You can get those too, but then they another $200. I might as well just open a tree trimming business at that point. So that's what we talked about, Mark. We talked about chainsaws.
Chainsaws. Good.
Why wouldn't
Better
you?
than a song, by far.
Yeah. No,
exactly. Why would you not?
wasn't.
I have an idea.
No.
I have an idea because we're getting close to the end of this video. It's a 7-minute video, which is longer than any video we typically play on here. There's there's barely any overlays. There's no captions. I don't know why this video is so big for this particular Wi-Fi, but I have a fun game for you to close out the stream.
Okay.
And we'll talk a little bit about what I've done here in Utah. If we really want to give it more time to see if this video will fucking upload. However, in the meantime, let's play a fun game. If you don't mind sharing a screen and Googling ACNH Muffy. We'll start there.
AC.
And share it with me. And
I will do that after I Google it here. ACNH Muffy. 2 words.
If you 2 words, yes.
Good old Muffy.
If you don't mind sharing your screen, because I want the Google results, because I want to make sure that we find the right site to find all these results from that give the best pictures and stats.
All right, there she is.
Give me a minute to see it, because not yet, not for me.
Yeah, so the first
there
one
she is. Right, hold on.
Nookopedia.
That one. Hit that one, please. All right, so here's my question for you.
Yeah.
Going forward, seeing new Animal Crossing sets, would you like to see Muffy as a character?
Yes.
Nice.
She's creepy
Why
as
is
shit,
that?
but I would love that. But she's creepy as shit, and I want the creepy ass shit like that
All right. Nice.
for sure.
All right, like it. So in the top bar on Nookopedia, right in the center of the screen at the very top, type in Filbert. Filbert.
He's
Right,
an
we already have a
adorable blue
squirrel. Hell yes. He's a lazy, so he's awesome, because that's a great personality in the game. I would love to see Filbert, of course, because he's one of my villagers. Would you like a Filbert?
He's too blue for me. He's okay.
Okay, fair enough. But
he's cutesy, but I'd prefer, an animal
probably
that
be
could
dark
be
as you are.
used for something else. I don't know.
Definitely. All right, loaded question on this next one. Type in tank.
Oh, I know him. Yeah. He's a
Thoughts?
rhinoceros.
Lego version?
100%. I would take a rhino head, no question. I think they could be used for lots of stuff.
All right, number 4, goose.
Goose. Goose is a chicken, which is confusing.
Yes. But awesome at the same time. A chicken
I
named
guess
Goose.
he's a chicken.
That's why he's a badass bro at the same time.
He's fun, but I already
Would you
have
want
like a
that in
chicken
Lego form?
I got a chicken suit guy, and that's probably good enough, I guess. I don't know.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I'll give you this one caveat. If you had a Lego Goose, you can also have a Lego Becky.
Oh, well, that changes everything. I would love Lego Becky. Becky, she's a purple chicken, I think, from what I remember. There she is. There she is.
Exactly. Yes, there she is. All right, next one, type in 3 letters, CYD, Sid. CYD.
That does not look like an elephant at all, by the way.
No, it looks like a teapot.
Yeah, I don't know what he's supposed to be. I hate his hair. He's red. I am passing on Sid. We need a better elephant that's not so stupid.
He has a comb-over mohawk is what he has.
Yeah, they did do like a mammoth sub-theme for Chima. Would much
and they have
rather
a mammoth sub-theme for... Well, okay, then do me a favor. Type in Tucker, Tucker.
Tucker.
Tell me if you want that shit.
All right.
I don't know.
I mean, it's better than Sid, but still not as good as the mammoth. Tucker's that's a he, huh? All right.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay, so next,
guess.
type in Roscoe, Roscoe.
Sounds like the name of a bulldog. Where's Roscoe?
I don't know. Oh, an error occurred. So the video didn't even fucking upload. So whatever at this point.
All right.
Wait a moment and try again. No, I've been waiting for hours. Roscoe.
Roscoe. Oh, you apparently have to type it in perfectly.
There he is.
He's a dark colored horse with
Like
a
Brick
blue toupee and one ear. Does he have another ear and I just can't see it?
He does.
Okay, good. And he's got the dual tone of the gray muzzle and the black head with like a loon colored red eye. He's like a loon horse. That's what I call him.
Did you run over a loon with a speedboat recently?
No, that was my brother-in-law John, and it was a jet ski. So
sorry, my apologies.
Yeah.
So you're not sold on this guy. All right, so let's
he's
keep
okay.
going.
I don't know. I do
type
like
in
the color
Diana.
scheme.
Yeah, me too. So this is what Julian already exists. So this would be Julian's mold without a horn for the horse, for Roscoe. So Diana, the deer. We already have fauna
or something
perhaps.
like that. Yeah.
We already have Deirdre, Faudra, yeah, or
Deirdre something.
Fauna or Deirdre. Yeah. So this would be a white and pink version of that mold.
Okay. She's all right. I don't know how I feel about the pink swirly hair, but whatever. You know, she can do her.
Right. We got two more from Buttland. Type in Chavre, Chevre. It's French for goat.
Chavre. What am I misspelling here?
Chevre.
Chavre. All right.
There she is.
Question: where's her mouth?
Want it?
Where's her mouth?
Underneath her snout.
Okay. I think I would always take a goat.
Right here.
I kind of feel like
same.
if you have horns, you have a better chance of getting through on my island.
Right, in that case,
in my Lego
type in
form.
coach.
Coach.
Type in coach.
I know who he is. He's an eagle.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not an eagle. He's a bull.
He is.
Nice.
Want
He's
it?
got some stubble. I
sure
prefer
does.
he not be yellow, but he does have horns, which I like. I think I'd find a use
Agreed.
for Coach.
Agreed with both. All right.
Coach
So type in, for Copper Valor's sake, type in BAM. BAM. Like bricks and
Bam.
minifigs.
Bam. Okay, well, he's blue.
Thoughts?
He's all right. I give him
He is blue. He has horns.
He does have horns, which help. I give him a 6. His catchphrases are kind of weird. But that's all right. Kablang,
Yeah.
prang, and boosh.
You can change those.
Oh, good.
You can change those whenever you want. That does help. All right, so type in Zell. Zell. Without the E, like you would do with your bank. Zell without the E.
He's like a gazelle.
Thoughts?
Yes, I will take.
Exactly.
I will take Zell. He's got curly horns. He's got a pleasant color scheme. I would use the Zell guy. Evil deer castle for sure.
If I had my druthers and that I've never said the word druthers in my life, but here we are, and my video would have uploaded, I would play it right now for reasons. So we got Zell. Let me think. What else has horns? Type in Eric. Erik.
Yeah, this is how all of the Erics in my life spell their name. They are all K Erics, not C Erics. He's a moose, even though he's a deer. 100%. Give me a moose.
Correct.
He's not my favorite of the deers, but I do like the moose antlers.
Okay. All right.
So
For funsies, type in Rover.
Red Rover, Red Rover. No. First of all,
Thank
why
you.
is Rover a
Agreed.
cat? Rover should be a dog.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, type in Gracie. Gracie.
Okay. She's a giraffe. I do have a giraffe guy
She is.
minifigure already. I do like her style though. I could
Yes.
do without the sunglasses. I
She
give
fancy.
Gracie an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Agreed.
Interesting. Gracie is both male and female, apparently. I don't know.
Well, they're progressive over here in Animal Crossing. All right, so type in for me, if you don't mind, Pascal. Pascal.
Oh, he is a otter. All right. His
Look at
face
you
kind of
knowing
looks
stuff.
like his face kind of looks like a butt. His little nose thingies. Looks like he has a hairy butt for a face. He is super cute though, and I know that I have to take the otters. I don't have a choice. But yeah, he would be good in a. I would use him for a mock for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
I would definitely
Let's
have
go.
a otter pirate ship or something.
That's what he needs.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. So let's go with a namesake of one of our chat, one of the tainted here. Let's go with Copper. Copper. Would you?
It's a dog. I guess. All right. I mean, I don't know. If I had this dog, he would be. I would do nothing with this one. I guess you could make like some sort of dog creature, like an actual dog with that face. It is fairly dog-like. It's not super humanized, I guess. Color-wise, it looks like a dog's head. I don't know. I guess I would take it, but he doesn't have any horns. I give him a 6 out of 10.
All right. Type in these letters. Resetti.
Rossetti?
Rossetti.
Rossetti? Oh, he's a mole. Oh, 100% I want a mole. 100%.
I love it. Especially with the overalls, right?
Oh, yeah. And look at that kick-ass pickaxe.
Yeah.
And the little helmet with the light on it. I mean, you could do stuff with the mole for sure. He'd be digging tunnels all over the place.
Love it. All right. Next up, type in for me if you don't mind. Rolf. ROLF.
Okay, he's a tiger. That's kind of fun.
He's
like an albino tiger.
He's a white tiger.
White tiger,
which exist.
I guess.
Thoughts?
Do they, or are they like an albino version of a regular tiger?
I don't even know.
He's all right. Give him like an 8. I like tigers in general.
Good.
I guess I'd prefer an orange tiger to a white tiger, but fine.
So let's type in Tybalt. Tybalt. Like the character from Romeo and Juliet.
He's also a tiger. He's more yellow than orange, but I like his eyes better than the last one.
Do you want to see the orange one? Type in ROWAN, Rowan.
ROWAN, Rowan. Oh, why'd they give him derpy eyes? All right.
Thank you.
I was like, this guy's going to be cool, but then I was like, what happened? I love the shirt, though.
Exactly.
Pretty cool.
And you can change that at any time. The problem is, like, why'd they do him dirty?
Why'd they do him dirty, man? with the derpy
So-
eyes.
So last one, final one.
Down here
Type
he
in
looks less
Gladys.
derpy.
Yeah, but he looks
Mm.
derpy most of the time. Type in Gladys.
Yeah.
It's G. Wait, no. Wait, I changed my mind. Julia, Julia.
Julia. Oh, Julia is a peacock. She's
want
in
that
the
as
ostrich
a
family.
She is. Yep. I have 0 ostriches on any of my islands. Do you want that as a Lego mold?
100%. I want the
I do
little web beat.
For funsies, type in Sprocket. Sprocket.
Rocket. Yes. Hello. Sprocket is a mechanical green ostrich.
Yes.
What the hell? I want 7 sprockets. I'm gonna collect Sprocket like he's the Wolfpack Beastmaster. 100%. We got comments coming in and we're not even seeing that. Let's see here.
I
Someone
can't
was
do it,
approved.
sorry.
I don't know who that was. Hopper was happy about Bam. Someone was a decent jock, but it wasn't me. Bam was one of my original villagers. He and Flo.
Oh yeah, Flo's. I think
It
Flo
doesn't
might
miss
be an
someone in the
ostrich.
game. I'm not sure who. Flo. Let's type in Flo. Guess what? I'm here. I know how to. I can even type it in.
Way to go.
Flo is a penguin.
Oh, nice. Okay.
A purple penguin. Not bad.
Sisterly. Yeah.
Yeah. Big sis. I'd give Flo
Not
like
terrible.
a 7.5.
Yeah. I'd go lower. I'd go 5.
Yeah.
The
Her
bangs
catchphrase
are
is cha.
killing me.
Cha.
Type in Gwen. Gwen.
We need more Gwens.
Yeah, my sister's name is Gwen, but she spells it differently.
Oh, okay.
See,
That's very Flo-like.
a little bit more pleasing.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
pretty close. Pretty close.
She's a snooty, though. Does that make her better?
No.
Jazzy
not at
says
all.
we need Wade.
Wade. Type in
Wade
Wade.
is a lazy penguin. He doesn't even look like a penguin. Oh, he's like one of those fuzzy penguins. Like Happy Feet.
Yeah, 100%.
I like how he's a penguin with a frog shirt. That does make me happy.
Yeah.
So,
Baller.
yeah.
All right, so
Don't even ask me about
at this
the frogs.
point, I'm ready to tell you.
Those frogs are creepy as shit. All right, continue.
I think we should be wrapping up because, again, I'm getting up in like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So, Ben, tell me about your week. How's it been?
Well, my knee hurts, my back hurts, all from that stupid tree. Did a little bit of Lego work. I've still got, more busyness going on. I got to bring the kids to camp tomorrow and then to an event on Friday. It's just stuff, and more stuff. How about you, Mark? How is Utah?
Well, I will tell you, with a little bit of a photo album here. There we go. Oops! Wait, no! Stop! I'm not naked. I just got out of the hot tub. Oh Jesus! Hold on. It's my mom and sister in the foreground. Me in the kitchen. Where are the arrows? Let's get these arrows going. Yikes! I'm still naked. All right, so we went slot canyon rappelling today. So this is an image from that. Wow, there's a lot of images in this album.
We're still just seeing the first image.
Are you shitting me?
No, it's all we see is you
So
with your
just me
hands up
naked.
and no shirt. Yep.
Well, I'm way past that at this point. Let me know when it catches up to a
Did you
picture of an
share-
owl in a canyon.
Did you share the screen or just the window?
I did, and I shared the window, and on my screen, it's showing that what I'm sharing is the image of the owl. So maybe I can't do jack shit tonight.
Let me try it.
Maybe we can't even show these images except for the one
All
of
right.
me naked
Try
in
to
the
edit
kitchen,
back and
which
we'll
I'm
see what
not. I have a
happens.
swimsuit on. I don't know.
Okay,
You
now
try
we
to
can
edit
see
back
it.
in.
There it is. There
Oh,
it
thank
is.
goodness. All right. So,
Yeah.
and let's see if I can't go the other way because I can't see the entire screen because it's half off the screen because I'm in it. Let me try to do it smaller. Hold on. Let me do this. Doing. Oh, it's shrinking on screen too? Okay, wait. Oh, it made back up for it. All right, so I'm going to do it this way. Wow, things just got really difficult over here. If I switch pictures, can you see this?
Yes.
What are you looking
Yes.
at now? All right, nice.
I'm looking
So
at
that's
the
the
upward
slot
view of the
canyon.
slot canyon. Yep.
Yes, thank you. All right, so the guide told us keep your eyes peeled. Jesus, keep your eyes peeled for a Mexican spotted owl. They're rare and they've been seen around here. And as I'm rappelling down a narrow passage called the birth canal, which in my experience I called the poop chute because I was terrified. I can hear my family talking about finding this owl. And so my brother-in-law is describing it to my sister. And she goes, "You mean like that right there?" Because it was sitting right there. And so she got a picture of it.
There it
And
is.
I came out of the narrow rappel passage and was starting to swing because it opened up and I didn't open up my legs. It was like we had to keep one foot behind the other. And normally when you're rappelling, you want to keep your legs wide. And so once I got out of the narrow passage, I forgot about the legs wide thing. So I started spinning and I was like, someone help me. But I also just wanted to get down there because I could hear them talking about this owl. So this was the owl that was like,
Yeah.
hey, it's rare to sight it. It sat there the entire time we rappelled. It was like, don't pay attention to me. I'm just trying to chill. Why are you guys taking pictures of me? Please leave me alone. Adorable owl. Let's see. So these are the pictures of the canyon that we canyoneered and rappelled through. Hopefully they're moving on screen as fast as I'm moving them
They are moving.
here.
Yep.
This is a picture all my family likes. Good. It's a picture all my family likes that I took. I don't know what's great about it, but apparently they love it. So canyon, I know this for a long time. I mean, once you take one picture of a canyon, they all look the same. However, this is our album cover. This is us all at the
Nice.
exit of the slot canyon. It is Elkhart Canyon in Utah. If you want to look it up, it's on private property, and it is gorgeous. And it's not very crowded. It's a great place to go and do a tour because it's private property. They have limited amounts of tours who go in, so you don't run into a lot of people, not a lot of congestion. You do a lot while you're there. I'm trying to find a certain video because I am Ding Dong. The owl is a doorbell. I'm terrified of heights. I love adventure hiking. I love adventures in general. I love the idea of rappelling. However, when I get to the edge of a cliff and there's no railing, my legs don't work for me. So we got to like a randomly. Is that me? No. Yes, it is. That's me there. Okay. So as I'm talking about how afraid of heights I am, how afraid of rappelling I am, that's me there at the end. That's me confident. There was a divot in this wall, so you had to go down like wide-legged, and you launched yourself off of a log that was stuck in the rock. So getting there, I knew I would be very afraid. I didn't know I would panic as they were demonstrating for us. And so the guy is demonstrating for us, and I'm like, I'm out. I'm fucking out. No way I'm doing this. So he goes, he rappels over the edge and leaves his partner up there to hook us up and send us over the edge. And the first thing she says is like, if you're nervous, you might want to go early because it's the anticipation that'll make it worse. Anybody want to go first? I'm like, me, let's go. And she's like, are you nervous? And I said, and I quote, I'm fucking terrified. So I went over the edge first, and those are the videos I want to get to real quick. These are various members of my family going down this. By the way, on this one, the fun fact is my brother-in-law, really good at this, his first time. And he got so confident, he tipped himself backwards over this area here and forgot to brake and tipped himself upside down. But luckily, like they had the guide ropes on us, and so they were able to catch him. And I was standing right above him because I went behind him on this one, and he was laughing at himself as he tipped upside down. Had that been me, I don't know that I'd be here on the stream right now.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can find a video of me going over the edge. Let me flip through these real quick. There we go. All sorts of album covers they kept taking pictures for us. Boing, 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 boing. All right, here we go. Getting close. That's my nephew going down. Let's get to my video. Okay, so there's one of me going over the edge. Again, I was the first to go. And so this is after the, like maybe a 34-degree decline going down the first half of this 80-foot cliff. So the first 40 feet is like, I don't know, pretty much just like that, maybe like this. But like once I got going, I was like, oh, that's like steps. Where's the video? Hold on. You got to see this.
You got the sock shirt on.
Fuck yeah. I'm representing them while I'm there. Here we
Yeah.
go. All right, here's me going over the edge. Oh, and then we got all sorts of internet problems here. Come on, go. It's not going. But there I am.
There you are.
Still at 0. Might be there for a damn long time. That's why I couldn't possibly upload a 180 meg video tonight for actual Animal Crossing action. But you kind of get the idea. I'm terrified. Oh, here I go. Look at the heavy breathing. Look at how slowly I'm lowering myself over the edge. Look at those tense legs.
Mm-hmm.
I almost had a Charlie horse just trying to hold myself onto the cliff. So there we go. That's my week so far. I want to show you guys one more picture. So I'm going to clip through a lot of these. This is the reason we came here. It's a stargazing tour. It's on my mom's bucket list. And our stargazing tour was last night, and the rappelling was today. We did ATVs first to get us to the canyoneering. Come on. Oh, hey, look at this badass. This is the last one. This is me against, so I'm actually completely horizontal here. Angle doesn't show it, but like this is the last rappel. Then finally I was into it. Then finally I got it.
Yeah.
Jumped right off this little divot here, like that hole. And here's the log I was talking about you had to jump off of, and then there was a divot underneath. I'm like, I got all that. And I kind of went down rather quickly and then stopped. This is where I stopped and said, hey, I'm enjoying the view, because the guide's advice was like, next time, even if you're freaking out, just like take a second and enjoy what's happening around you. So I stopped myself and said, hey, look at me. I'm enjoying the view. So the reason we came here was for the stargazing, because it's on my mom's bucket list. And we did that last night, as I just said. Sorry to repeat myself. Get all these. There's more of me going down this horrible, very narrow slot where we met the owl. Come on. It was funny, too, because I was panicking at the bottom of the narrow slot. And my sister tapped me on the shoulder and was like, hi, you're 6 feet off the ground. And I was like, okay. There's like 300 some of the images in this. There we go.
363. There you go. Ooh.
Yeah, nice, right?
Yeah, that is nice.
It was an amazing night, and I'm really happy we're here, and we've got 3 more days to go. And so Sunday night, by the way, Ben, I probably won't be home till at least 9 p.m. Central.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Yeah. I did build before I left, so I'll have something to show. But by that point, it might be worth it, depending on what you're doing with whatever co-host you end up with.
Yeah,
and
we'll see.
Depending on the amount of stuff you have to talk about, Lego release wise and your own builds, you might be done by 9 p.m. So
Who
you
knows?
might not see me on Sunday.
We'll see.
And you might have to create your own thumbnail.
Ooh, okay. Well, I've done that before.
We have 12-hour tours the next 3 days, so
What an adventure, says JVB. Yes, indeed.
we're only 2
What
days
an
in,
adventure.
too.
What an adventure.
Yeah. I might do what Copper Valor does and post some of the videos and pictures in a members only for my personal adventures and show more members of my family and kind of like the other stuff that happened while we were here. But you and I are kind of like open books, and we might end up talking about those on the live stream.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's true. That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
it is.
Hopefully my knee will feel better by then, and we'll have had a successful Lego event at the new Lego store. I'm bringing the dragon. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'll get any more done on my build, but I do have some progress on the Wolf in the Woods house. So
Nice.
we'll have some stuff to look at.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so good stream. It wasn't what I intended it to be, but it's probably the most in-depth we've ever talked about Animal Crossing. So Animal Crossing fans should actually like it, despite the misleading thumbnail I made. But all I said in the thumbnail was we're going to talk about the rumors. And we did that. We just didn't have the video. We did not have the video that I wanted for that, but that's okay. Life goes on. We had a good time with the people who were here, and that's the thing I appreciate the most.
Yeah. Would you say that not having the video was a mistake?
Oh, absolutely not. I think it was one of the best examples we've had in a long time of a happy accident.
Yes. We do know there are no
Yeah.
mistakes. There are only happy accidents. Look at this. Bob Ross
Oh, good point.
minifigure.
I should have known that.
Look at this. Here he is. He will tell you happy little trees, beautiful slot canyons, beautiful stargazing tour. We don't have mistakes. We just have new adventures when we have happy little accidents. So says Bob Ross. And let's see here. Let's see if Mark set us up with a good outro. You did. It's very short, but should we do it anyway?
Yes.
All right. Here is the perfect outro to an Animal Crossing stream. Good night, everybody. At least one of us will see you Sunday, if not both. Here we go.
Me oh we oh oh na me na oh na oh we oh oh na me na